Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. How are all the empathic, sensitive souls doing today? It has been a very interesting week. On Monday, we pulled that One Ring Circus card. Anybody hear circus music? Because I tell you, not my circus, not my monkeys, but the world that you create around you is your circus. And learning how to set up boundaries and learning how to protect your energy and learning how to stay sane and safe within your ring is of utmost importance, especially in these topsy-turvy, turbulent times that we currently live in. So how did we do all week? Mine was up and down, a little craziness. I was feeling really off kilter this week. And I don't know if it's the new moon energy coming in. I don't know if it's just the world going crazy. I don't know what it was. But there were times where I have been working and healing myself. It's taken a long time. Am I healed all the way? No. Will I be ever? Who knows? But I'm on the journey. And I like to tell myself, and I feel that I am further along than I ever been before. But when something happens that makes me react, that either triggers me or activates me, I, for some reason, take a step back and I look from like an overview of how am I acting and reacting to said trigger or activation, to said occurrence. And the weird thing is I want to act a certain way, whatever way I've been acting my entire life, but I'm not. Or I start to, and I veer off course. Or I do really good, and then I jump back on the old bandwagon. So it's kind of like a really topsy-turvy is the way to describe it. And I have realized that talking through the scenario of whatever happened, I used to have to rant and rave on it for days upon days upon days until I worked it through my system. And now it's, well, something happened the other night. It really bothered me, but I can't even remember what it was, right? So I'm moving past that ranting and raving for days and days and days and days to it really wasn't that important. I noticed how it made me feel. I worked on releasing and letting go of those feelings because they don't serve me anymore. And I moved on. Now, that doesn't mean I can't think of it later and rant and rave on it later when I'm on a roll, because, quite frankly, there are days where I am on a roll and every injustice that has happened to me over the course of my lifetime will get brought up. But I don't live in it anymore. My emotions aren't so attached to it that it takes me down that spiral pit of despair and agony and grief. It doesn't. And I am so proud of myself for getting that far. Do I have a ways to go? Well, yeah, everybody does. We're all healing. We're all learning. It's a spiral. We come back around and around and around. But every time we come back around, we look at it and view it and have different energy towards whatever it was. And it changes. And we heal and we learn and we grow from it. So what was your one ring circus this week? And how did you handle it? I held my boundaries pretty well. I didn't let things that would normally take me down that slippery slope into the pit of despair. I held it pretty good. We'll see how the rest of this week plays out. Today, it's still Friday and it's still early morning and I still have to go to work. We'll see how the rest of the week plays out. It's been a hot spot at work. That's the easiest way to put it. There are times where it is quiet and peaceful, and then there are times where my coworker is having a panic attack because she's learning and doing things that she's not used to doing. So she kind of has a little panic attack there. And I totally get it. And it's like, it's okay. Just breathe. We're good. You just got to fix it. We've got time to do it. And everything turns out okay. of course, she gets really snippety and snappy because her nervous system is going, I screwed something up. And I say, it's okay, not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. We'll redo it and get through it. But she's so used to having someone snap at her for not doing it correct the first time, and her she gets very nervous about doing things. It's okay. We're good. So she finally calmed down enough to process through what she had to do. So I found it interesting looking at how I act and react from an overview compared to not being able to pull myself up and out of it and have the emotion slam into me and take me down. Being able to step up and out and look at it and go, oh, I guess I don't, that doesn't bother me like that anymore. And it was awesome. So that's my One Ring Circus. And the only way I can do that is I've worked on healing myself. And if you want to learn how to heal yourself or work on healing yourself or be guided through it, let me know. As an intuitive emotional healer, that's my jam. That's what I help people do. I was working with my niece, and I've worked with her over the course, the last couple years. And to watch her go from being timid and very fearful to stepping out and to be a very competent and courageous young lady has been such a transformation. I am stunned and amazed. And I always knew she could be as courageous and outgoing and sparkling as she is. She never believed in it, and she didn't know that. But by working with her and going through the emotions, it has taken her further than she thought she could ever go. And she's just gotten started. So imagine where she can continue to go. If you want to see some transformation, if you want to start working on yourself, drop me a comment, reply back to any of my emails, connect with me. I'm here. Let me know. Keep me posted on how life is going. How is your One Ring Circus? And yes, there will probably be circus music today at work because it's a Friday and everybody's in a hurry to push to get out the doors, and that's fine. But I don't have to engage in the insanity. And that is a huge change of pace for me. So I hope that you enjoy watching the circus or have fun at the circus. Don't let it get you down. Work through the emotions. Have a fantastic Friday and a great weekend. I will check back in on Monday with the new card draw, and we'll see how next week goes. Bye for now, everyone.